everyone, welcome back. For this week's video, I wanted to turn this big Barbie head into a tropical elf girl type of character. And as you can already see, I dyed her hair green. So I took her over to the kitchen and mixed up some blue and yellow dye. And I think it turned out great. If you try this method, just make sure to use a dye that's compatible with synthetic fabrics. And here's another clip of her hair. Sorry, I'm just obsessed. Now let's start her face repaint. As always, I'm going to start with 100% acetone and remove all that factory paint, which took a little longer than usual because this is a pretty big Barbie. To remove that painted on t-shirt, I used a combination of acetone and a lot of sanding, but it finally came off. Now that her body's prepped for the most part, I'm going to go in with my Apoxie Scuplt and give her some elf ears. Once her ears were fully cured and sanded down, I'm going to go ahead and try to color match the ears to the body, which was much easier said than done. The first coat looked a little too yellow, but I think I got it right with the second coat. Now I'm just going in with a makeup sponge and stippling around the area where the Apoxie Scuplt meets the plastic of the Barbie head. And after a few coats of Mr. Super Clear, I'm going to start with her contouring. First, I'm going to start around her ears and just drag that pastel contour around her hairline too. I'm just going in with dark pastel powder anywhere where I want her features to pop out. I'm going to give this character a really bright tropical glam look, so I'm going to pack on that fuchsia blush. And yes, I'm actually using real makeup brushes for this. The application is just awesome. I highly recommend it. I'm going to bring the blush anywhere where the sun might hit her, just to give her that kind of sun-kissed or maybe sunburnt kind of look. And for her lips, I'm just going in with a base coat of orange pastel. So the art brand Arteza was kind enough to send me these awesome, amazing products. They sent me these sharpenable erasers, which are killer, just really awesome. And the 72 set of watercolor pencils. I mean, just look at that shade range. Oh my god. When I first opened this, I was just beside myself. I could not believe I had all these amazing colors to use on my dolls. I'm just so excited and so grateful. So let's try these little babies out. The first color I went into was this bright, vibrant orange. And the first thing I noticed right off the bat was the pigmentation on these are really great. The only real difference I can see between these and my really expensive watercolor pencils is that the lead is just a little bit softer, but that doesn't bother me at all. And the price on these is just amazing. Also, these precision erasers are a game changer, and if you repaint dolls, you definitely need these. I don't even know how I survive without it. It's even got a little brush on the other end to sweep away the dust. Anyways, I just wanted to say thanks again, Arteza, and if you guys want to check out these products, I'll have all the links for you down below. Now back to the face. I'm just going in with different colors of orange and red and just building up the color of her lips. And with the white pencil, I'm going to go ahead and block in her teeth. Don't forget the nostrils. Now I'm just going to start sketching in her eye shape and start laying in the base of her eyebrows. And after another layer of Mr. Super Clear, I'm going to start blocking in the whites of her eyes. White is always the hardest color to build up. Now I'm just going in with a mint green pencil, and I'm going to start giving her eyebrows some more dimension. Going in with a Q-tip, I'm going to start blending all those colors together. I'm going to go in with a dark brown pencil and just define her eyeline. And add some pink to the waterline too. And while I'm at it, I'm going to start fine-tuning her lips, just adding some more highlights, and just building up her brows. Now I'm just going to go in with different shades of blue, yellow, and pink to build up that really glam tropical look I'm going for. Black watercolor pencil, I'm going to attempt to give her a winged eyeliner. This was pretty tricky, but I think it turned out okay. And here I'm just taking a light blue pencil and sketching out where I want her pupil and her iris to go. And once all that was laid out, I'm going to go ahead with different shades of blue and start coloring in her eyes. Might as well throw some green in there too for a little pop of color. Now I'm just going in with some more little final details. And I decided to give her a dark blue ring around her iris. And as usual, I'm going to go in with my white acrylic paint and paint in the whites of her eyes. I'm going to do the same thing with the teeth as well. Using some gold Pearl X powder, I'm going to go ahead and give her a nice highlight on her brow bone and eyebrow, and just wherever I see. With a little bit of gray pastel, I'm going to add a little bit of shading to the whites of her eyes, just so they don't look so stark. And taking some more white acrylic paint, I'm going to give her some eye shines. And for the rest of her body, let's take a little field trip to the beach. This little shell I found will make a perfect necklace. It even already has a little hole in it. And I wanted to coat the bottom of her body with some sand, so I took just a tiny little bit of sand with me. I don't want to leave, but let's go ahead and finish up this doll. Mod Podge and coat it on the bottom half of her body, and pack the sand on top of the Mod Podge and let that dry for a whole day, and I just brushed off the excess. With some E9000 glue, I'm going to put on her strip lashes. And I'm going to apply some high gloss varnish to her eyes and lips. I'm going to thread a piece of twine through the seashell that we found at the beach, and she's basically done. Let's check out her final reveal shots.